Imagine a bustling lab in Cambridge, scientists racing against the clock in early 2020. They sequenced the COVID-19 virus faster than anyone thought possible, proof of human rational power on full display. But just outside, misinformation explodes online like wildfire. Why are we so brilliant at solving some problems, yet utterly fail at others? The secret lies in what Steven Pinker calls the toolkit of rationality, and the surprising reasons it often sits idle. You'd think with all our brain power, irrational thinking would be ancient history. But irrationality seems glued to the headlines and our social feeds. Why does reason look so rare in the real world? In 2020, researchers at the University of Oxford developed a viable COVID-19 vaccine at record speed. Meanwhile, conspiracy theories about microchips in vaccines spread chaos online faster than any truth could catch up. Pinker unpacks this dizzying contrast as a clash between what our minds excel at and where they falter. Our brains evolved for a hunter-gatherer life, a world of fires, friends, and immediate threats. It's like trying to run the latest video game on a 20-year-old PC. We naturally rely on heuristics, mental shortcuts that worked for survival but stumble spectacularly in complex modern environments filled with echo chambers and fake news. Pinker calls rationality a set of hard-won tools: logic, probability, critical thinking, and statistical reasoning. These aren't just abstract ideals. They're cognitive Swiss Army knives designed to cut through confusion. But here's the kicker: they're rarely taught or actively used, hidden from daily life's glare. But it's not just innocent mistake. Sometimes rationality fails spectacularly because of what it's used for on our own or with others. The story gets messier here. Pinker shares a striking example: a jury convinced of a suspect's guilt not because evidence is strong, but because they want to believe in justice served. Here, rational thought isn't absent. It's weaponized to support preconceived biases, twisting logic to fit the story we want. Think of tribalism as an emotional loyalty program. You rationalize defending your tribe's myths or interests even when facts say otherwise. It's a cognitive currency that sells social belonging over truth, a survival hack turned liability in modern divided societies. Collective rationality depends on rules and norms, like fact-checking and peer review, that enforce objectivity. It's like a well-tuned orchestra where each player holds themselves accountable. Without this, rationality fragments into echo chambers or worse. Feeling a bit gloomy? Don't. Pinker argues rationality is not just some ivory tower ideal, but the ultimate catalyst for progress, both personal and societal. When you learn to spot good evidence, update your beliefs, and weigh risks objectively, your everyday decisions improve dramatically, whether it's investing money, choosing a partner, or evaluating health info. Pinker points out how millions benefiting from clean water and vaccines is rationality's quiet victory. Rationality is the engine behind social justice gains, women's rights, civil rights, environmentalism, all grounded in better understanding of facts and fairness rather than dogma. Pinker's insight: progress isn't magic. It's when societies lean into evidence and logic even against powerful opposition. The book isn't just theory. It equips you with practical tools to sharpen your thinking. Exercises in probability, understanding correlation versus causation, and questioning assumptions aren't geeky. They're your new survival gear for a world drowning in noise. Back in that fast-moving lab, the vaccine scientists showed what rationality looks like at its best: focused, evidence-driven, collaborative. Yet the fight against misinformation reminds us rationality isn't automatic. It's a skill, a habit, even a social contract. So here's a challenge. Next time you encounter a hot take or a wild claim, pause and ask yourself which rational tool you'll use to test it. That tiny habit, it might just change everything. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.